We're ready to start. This is so fun to work out with you, Lisa.
I'm going to.
Okay, let's have the ball in our hands. Arms long. And we're gonna lift up onto our toes, bring that ball overhead, and exhale back down. Inhale, lift, and exhale back down. And 3 more just like that. Think growing taller as we lift, weight heavy in the big toes, belly button pulling in. Last one, lift and hold. Relax the shoulders, set the heels down. Exhale, scoop our abs, roll it down. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Let's put that ball between our ankles. Hold it there. Gently sway side to side like a tree in the breeze. That ball's going to rotate a little bit. Come back to center. Gently nod the head yes. Gently shake the head no. Release any tension. Take a big inhale there. Soften the knees. Scoop the abs. Use our exhale to roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time. To roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time. So we're going to keep that ball between the ankles. Arms are long. We're going to sit down into a squat, weight heavy in our heels, and stand it up. Fingertips come up to shoulder height, belly button pulling up in it. Feel that press back up through the glutes. Shoulders are relaxed. We've got 5. Using that exhale. 3, 2. Last one, sit it down, hold it down, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Pull the belly button in, shift our weight back into our heels if we've fallen forward into our toes. And 3, 2, 1, all the way back up. Shake the legs out. We're gonna keep the ball where it is. We're gonna shift our weight to the left foot. Hands can be on our hips or wherever you're comfortable. Take that right foot off the floor. Find our balance. And we're gonna squeeze the ball. And squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. And 4, oops, I'm falling. 3, 2, 1. Set the right foot down. Come to the left side. So shift all our weight to that right foot. Find our balance and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. Shake it out. Then we're going to take that ball up between our inner thighs as high as we can get it. Heels together, toes apart. So knees are a little bit bent here. We're not going to be able to straighten all the way. Arms are wide, soft bend in the elbows. We're going to sit it down, hug a tree, stand up, squeeze the ball. And sit it down and stand up. So that ball kind of stays there. We're not going low enough that the ball's going to drop. We should feel engagement through the inner thighs. We should feel the core engaged, belly button pulling in. A lifting sensation through the low abdominals. Using that exhale to stand up. And 3, 2. Last one, hold it. Hold that little bit of a plie or squat. And we're going to squeeze our ball. Clamshell and the knees closed. Squeeze, squeeze. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back up. Let's take that ball out. Feet come wide, externally rotated. Ball's in the right hand, arms are wide. As we sit down, just switch hands with the ball. And set it down. Knees tracking over the second and third toe. Belly button pulling in. Beautiful, Lisa.
Thank you.
And 4. Looks like you have the same ball I do. 3, 2, 1. Now come to center, hold that ball, hold our squat. Bring the hands in close to the chest, pressing into the ball with the heels of our hands. We're going to pulse down and squeeze the ball, and down, and down, and down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up, shake those legs out. Let's bring our ball with us down to the mat. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And we're gonna lay it all the way down. Fingertips reach for the ceiling. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We have a heavy tailbone, neutral spine. Gentle squeeze into that ball. We're gonna exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just peeling the shoulder blades off the mat. Think about maintaining that neutral spine, so we don't want to tuck the pelvis and imprint here. Our feet are supported, so we don't need to. That would be a little bit of cheating. We want to feel upper abdominals working, lifting that chest. And on 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold, and pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to roll it down. Hold it down, bring the right leg to tabletop, then the left. Here we can imprint the spine if we feel this in our low back. So neutral is ideal, but imprint if you need to. We're going to exhale, lift the ball over the knees. Inhale, lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Still gentle squeeze into that ball. And we've got 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. We're going to rotate to the right, extend the left leg. And switch. And switch. Think control here, stability through the pelvis. We're not letting the hips rock side to side. We just want this twisting through the center of the body. Using our exhale to twist. One more to each side. Back to center. Let's roll it down. Hug the knees. Rock side to side, bend out the low back. Now you're going to bring the feet parallel. Ball goes between our inner thighs, just above the knees. Feet are fairly close to the booty. Arms reaching long by our side. We're going to start with pelvic tucks and tilts as we go into our bridging series. So we exhale, imprint the low back, scooping the abs, tucking the tail. Inhale, rock out to neutral. Then exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. And 2 more, just getting movement through the lumbar spine. Last one. With our next exhale, let's scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale there, exhale, soften through the upper spine, mid spine, low back as we roll down. Checking in that we're reaching the fingertips further, wrists stay flat. So you don't want to let those wrists lift. Each time we peel up, we're finding extension through the spine, pressing the knees forward over the ankles. And with our exhale, we roll it down one piece at a time, trying to find more mobility every time we roll down. Remembering a mobile spine, a flexible spine, is a healthy spine. It's a young spine. And 2, belly button pulling and protecting the low back. Last one, let's peel it up, hold it up. We're going to hinge at the hips, tap the tail to the mat, and as we lift, squeeze our ball. And tap and lift and squeeze. So we should feel more work through the glutes and hamstrings here. Still reaching the arms long, still pressing the triceps into the mat. Really squeeze the ball tightly, you're trying to pop it. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold, big inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll it down. Let's hug our knees into our chest. Round out the low back. We're going to take that ball in our hands, legs come back to tabletop, imprint the low back if you need to. We're going to lift the chest. We're going to extend the left leg, pass the ball behind the right, and switch, and switch, and switch. So this single leg stretch, we're passing the ball back and forth just for fun. Gaze toward the front of the thighs, toes reaching away. And one more to each side. And rest it down. Okay, we have the ball in both hands. The legs are at tabletop. Lift the chest. We're going to reach the ball overhead as we extend the legs. Pull it back, tap the chins. And inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it back. Keep those shoulders lifted. Neck is long, all this lift is coming from the core, not the neck. And 3. Legs squeezing tight together, 2. Extending the legs higher is nicer, lower is more challenging, last one. And rest it down. You're gonna take that ball back between the inner thighs, just above the knees, going to a second set of bridging. Arms are long, heels fairly close to the glutes. Let's scoop our abs, tuck our pelvis, peel the hips up. Hold it there. Squeezing that ball, keeping the hips level. So we should be able to kind of glance down at our ball, make sure it's stable. We're gonna extend the right leg, foot finds the floor, and then the left. Foot finds the floor. So the more stable our ball is, the more stable our hips are. So think slow and controlled here. Using those triceps as support. One more to each side. Now we're going to extend the right leg and hold it. And we're going to squeeze the ball. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Foot finds the floor. Sounds like you like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Extend the left leg. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Find the floor. Inhale, level out the hips. Exhale, slowly roll down. Whew. Let's hug the knees. Round out the low back. Do you feel a little work there, Lisa?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That's a good one.
Okay. We're going to take that ball. And now we're going to lift our hips. Put the ball under the sacrum. So we do this on the reformer a lot for supine arms, right? So ball under the base of the tailbone, one under that flat place in the sacrum. And find our stability. Arms are long. We're going to bring the right leg to tabletop and then the left. Find our balance there. You already feel core engaged. Feel obliques engaged. We're going to hinge at the hip. Just the right toes tap the floor. Back up. Left toes. Back up. Think length through the spine, tailbone pressing heavy into this ball. So it's that active press into the ball that's going to help maintain that length. We don't want to sag through the low back. Maintaining that 90-degree bend at the knee. Pressing the thigh away. One more to each side. And legs come back to tabletop. Okay, keep those legs squeezing tight together. Just extend the toes to the ceiling. Back to tabletop. To the ceiling. Back to tabletop. Again, finding our balance, hands closer to us is going to be more challenging. Wider is nicer, so you find that place where you need to be. And 2. Last one. Hold those legs at tabletop. And readjust if you need to. Now we're going to extend both legs across the room. Back to tabletop. So lower is more challenging, higher is nicer. With our hips up on this ball, we should feel like we can go a little lower than we can without it. It's providing that support we need for the hips, for the low back. Think inner thighs still engaged. Keep those legs tight. And 2. Last one, hold the legs long. Inhale, sweep to the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Think quads active, nice straight legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And 3, 2. Last one. Legs come back to tabletop. One foot finds the floor and then the other. We're going to lift those hips, take the ball out. Melt the spine back to the mat. Think about how flat our booty feels for a moment. Hug the knees, rock side to side. That feel okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we're going to take this ball under the right foot.
Okay, got it.
So right heel's pressing into the ball, feet are parallel, left foot's on the floor. Third set of bridging, arms long by our side. We're going to scoop our abs, tuck our pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale here, exhale, roll it down. 3 more like that. We're thinking about the instability on this ball. Working to keep the hips level. We're feeling more work in that left glute, left hamstring. Last one, we're gonna peel it up, hold it up, keep the hips high. Send the ball away, pull it back. Away, pull it back. And 2, 1, pull that ball back. Now we're gonna hinge at the hips, tap the mat, right back up. And tap the mat, right back up. And 2, 1, hold the hips up. Now we're gonna extend the ball as we hinge down, pull it back as we lift. Extend as we hinge, back as we lift. 2 more. Last one. Hold it there, inhale, exhale, roll it down. So we should have felt some work in that left side.
Oh, yeah.
Let's switch. All under the left heel. Right foot on the floor, arms are long. We're starting with those articulating bridges. We peel it up, inhale at the top, exhale, roll down, and 3 more. Scoot the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel it up. Use our exhale to roll it down. Still trying to stabilize on that ball. You know, it's a little bit wobbly. On the next one, peel it up, hold it up. We're gonna extend the ball, pull it back. Extend, and back. 2 more. Last one, hold it there. We're gonna hinge at the hips. Tap the tail. And tap that tail into the mat. Nice flat back. 1 more. Now as we hinge, we extend the leg. And we lift as we pull back. Lower as we extend, lift as we pull back. And 2. Whew. Last one. Hold it, big inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. Just let that ball stay there. Hug the knees. Round out the low back. We'll take all 10 toes to the ceiling, lift the head and chest. Really try to straighten those legs and point and flex the toes. And point and flex. And point and flex. 1 more time. And then we're gonna find our ball again. Extend the legs long. Now, if the roll-ups don't work for you, a great modification is to roll up a little towel and put it under your lower back. But I think you're good with roll-ups, aren't you, Lisa?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so heels on the ball. Fingertips reach for the ceiling. We're gonna inhale, nod to the chest. Exhale, roll it up, reach for our toes. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. The heels pressing heavy into the ball. We're gonna inhale, nod chin to chest. Roll it up, reach for our toes. And inhale there. With our exhale, slowly roll it down. Think about all that work on the way down as we move slow. Fingertips come to the ceiling. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. 1 more time. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll it down. On this last one, we're going to stay up. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. Reach for the toes. We can grab the ankles. We can grab the toes. Really get a nice deep stretch. With each exhale, think about stretching deeper. 1 more big exhale. With our inhale, sit up tall. How we feeling?
Good, great.
Okay, we're gonna roll over onto our tummy and get some spinal extension. And then we're gonna come back for some more abs.
Okay.
Because I mean, is there a better way to start the weekend than lots of ab work?
Oh, that's great. I'll be
Big toes
thinking about you all weekend, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm so excited, that's sweet. Okay, we're laying on our tummy, toes reaching out behind, legs hip width apart, so not neck width. So hip width or even a little bit wider. We're gonna take this ball right under our sternum. Nice, we're kind of laying on the ball in like this seal position. We have hands on the floor next to our ball, and we're gonna round over the ball and then lift a little bit. So just getting some supported extension. Now, if this feels okay for your body, we're gonna add on. So you can always stay here if you need to. Otherwise, as we round over the ball, let's bring the backs of the hands to the forehead. Try to round all the way over and lift. All the way over, and lift. Now this ball's gonna move a little bit. It's like we're trying to roll it away from us as we lift. And 3, 2, inhale to lift. Last one. And then round over a ball. Okay, so we're gonna take the ball out. And arms are long, we're gonna add on there. So fingertips on the ball. This time, we're gonna lift those legs up behind us. Pubic bone presses into the mat, belly button pulling up. We're pressing down into that ball, roll it toward us as we lift, away as we lower. So we're gonna inhale to lift, gazes forward, exhale to lower. We don't wanna lift through the neck, through the cervical spine. We want the neck in line with the rest of the spine. So just that nice extension. And 2 more. And last one. And roll it down, rest it down. Okay, how are we feeling?
Good. Great.
Okay, we're gonna add on.
Okay.
So, because, it just keeps getting more fun. So ball out there, left hand on the ball. Right hand hovering next to the ball. Legs are lifted, belly button pulling up and in. Pubic bone pressing down. And we're gonna roll the ball toward us. As we do, look over that right shoulder, bring that right arm back. And then down. So it's not gonna be quite as much of a lift. And that's fine, we're getting a little bit of rotation in this extension. Let's do 3 more. Inhale to lift and twist. The last one, all the way down. Let's switch hands. That one feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so right arm on the ball, right hand on the ball, left hand reaching out. Thighs lifted behind us, now we lift and twist to the left. And lower. Inhale, lift and twist. And lower. 3 more. 2. Last one. Rest it down. Okay. Bring the ball with you. Let's come on up to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and put that ball between our ankles. We're gonna give ourselves a couple of cat cows. Let's curl the toes under. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Exhale, spine into the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. One more time, spine to the ceiling. Belly button to the mat. And then find our neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Wag the tail like a happy puppy. I'm just gonna fix the ponytail because it's in my face.
There you go.
So, if you need a drink of water, take it right now. We're gonna go into just a little bit of planking. So hands under shoulders, toes curled under. We're gonna lift the knees to hover, and then set it down. We'll lift the knees to hover, and then set it down. 2 more, hover, and down. 1 more, hover, hold it, and just breathe. Think strong through the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, stretch it out. Let's come back to all fours. Let's get some stretch through the wrists. So keep the knees down this time, toes curled under. Send the hips back behind, and then press forward, bringing the shoulders in front of the wrists. Press behind, and then forward, kind of getting that nice stretch. 2 more. Last one. And then back to center. Okay, now we're gonna lift the knees to hover, and we're gonna do the same thing pretty much. So toes curled under, hover the knees. Let's send the hips back, and then forward. And back, keeping those knees hovering, forward. And forward. Strong through the core, not rushing through this. 3, 2, 1. back to center, set the knees down, stretch it back. So we should have felt some work in the core there.
Oh, yeah.
Round out the wrist if you need to. And let's move that ball up, so now it's between the inner thighs, just above the knees. Curl the toes under, hands under shoulders. Lift the knees to hover. Now we're gonna squeeze our ball. Squeeze, squeeze. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's do it again. You ready? Lift the knees, hover, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Think neck long. 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. Whew. Last set here. 8 more squeezes.
All right.
Shoulders strong. Lift and hover and squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Take the ball out. Open the knees as wide as the mat. Reach the arms long in the ball as we stretch back into a child's pose. We'll come up. Okay, we're gonna do some rolling like a ball and some rollovers. Now that we're really warmed up through the core. And then of course we'll do some side body and some sideline glute work.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't be a mat class without it.
Would not be.
Okay, here we go. So ball between the ankles. Hug the knees, let the feet hover above the mat. Elbows wide. Big inhale there as we roll up into a ball. Exhale, roll it back just to the base of the shoulder blades. And then right back up. Exhale, roll it back. And right back up. Letting those feet hover. Each time we roll up, we're finding our balance as we take a big inhale. Keeping the elbows wide, so we're activating the biceps. Remember, we don't want to roll into the neck. So if you feel pressure at the base of the neck, we've gone too far. 2 more. Should be a nice massage through the spine. Last one. And all the way up. Feet flat on the floor. Okay. We're going to lay down. Legs come to tabletop. And then extend those legs just a little bit. So we're still bent here, not quite straight. We're going to gentle squeeze the ball, lower the legs just as far as we can without arching through the low back, and lift, lifting the glutes. And lower. And lift, lifting that booty. Lower. And lift. Try to pause at the top. And 3. Think low abdominals working here. 2. Last one. Hug the knees. Roll all the way up. Seated. Do you feel warmed up?
Yes.
Okay, remember, go back to one of these positions if this hurts your back as we get started.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna put those 2 pieces together. We're gonna roll back like a ball. As we do, we're gonna extend those legs, come over into that rollover. Pause when the legs are parallel to the floor. And as we roll back up, we'll hug our knees.
Okay.
And come into that hover, okay? So inhale there. We exhale, roll it down, reach the arms long. Come in to that rollover, pause, big inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it back, bring the arms long into our rollover. Gentle squeeze in that ball. And exhale, roll it up. I think these are so fun.
These are fun.
And roll it over. And hug the knees as we roll it up. Let's do 2 more.
Okay.
1 more. And then we're gonna roll it up.
Hey.
Okay, let's try just for 4, a rollover without the rolling like a ball, so without that momentum. So we're gonna lay it down, legs to tabletop, toes to the ceiling. Nice straight legs here. Arms long, use those triceps for support. We inhale lower. As we exhale, we come all the way into that rollover. Hold it there, flex the feet. Roll it down. Extend those legs above. Exhale, roll it up and over. Hold it there, flex the feet. Slowly roll it down. Using our exhale. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, up and over. Hold it, flex the feet. Strong the legs. Use our exhale, slowly roll it down. One more time. Flex the feet. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll it down. And we can roll it up to seated. How'd that feel?
That was good.
A little bit of work, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite as pretty as I'd like to have it look yet, but I'm sure I'll get there.
I'm not sure what mine looked like, but I'm sure I'll see it in the video later. So I don't know that mine's pretty. But I'm excited that I can do it now because I know at the beginning of chronocation, rollovers for me anyway were really hard.
That's hard.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this ball under my waist. So I'm laying on my left side, but I think it looks like my right side to you.
Yeah.
So we're laying on our side, ball under the waistline for support. Bottom leg tucked under, top leg extended, strong through the shoulder. Top foot flexed, we're just gonna lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. And 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Let's bend the knee into tabletop and press it out. Bend it in and press it out, really pressing through the glute. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out there, point our toes sweep forward, flex it back. And point it forward, flex it back. And 3, 2, last one. Hold that leg to center, externally rotate, bend in like a froggy and press it out. So we should feel more in our thigh now. And froggy. And froggy. Check in, hips are stacked. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it out there. Turn that leg back to parallel. Keep the foot flexed, little circles. And circle. And circle. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Remember, smile when it burns. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Pound it up. Okay, we're going to round over the ball. Bottom arm is extended. Top leg is extended. Bottom leg tucked under. Top arm reaches overhead. So look at the stretch through the side body. All we're going to do is lift and lower that top leg. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And 3, 2, 1. Now as we lift the leg, hand taps the leg. And tap. And tap. And 3, 2, 1. Now as we lift, we're going to lift the chest. And tap. And lift through the side body. And 3, reaching the toes further. 2, 1, and rest it down. Whew. Well, come on up, right into a mermaid position. So bottom leg tucked in front, top leg out to the side. Let's put the hand closest to that bent knee on the ball, other arm out to a T. We're gonna round it over, feel that stretch. And we'll come all the way back up. And exhale, up and over. Think about keeping the hips level. We're trying not to let that hip lift. And up and over, lengthening through the side body. One more time. And as we come up, counter stretch in the opposite direction. And we'll sit tall. Let's switch sides. So ball under the side body. A little bit of support there. We're on our forearm, bottom leg tucked under, top leg extended. But it's flexed. And core engaged, lifting up out of the shoulder. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. lift and lower. And 4, 3, 2, hold it, and bend the knee in, and press it out. Bend it in, and press it out. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out there, point our toes, sweep forward, flex the heel back. Think stability through the pelvis, not letting the top hip rock forward and back. And 3, 2, last one. Bring that leg back to center, externally rotate, bend in like a froggy and press it out. So again, a little more inner thigh, opening through that hip, not rolling back through the top hip still. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out there, turn the toes to parallel, keep the foot flexed, little circles, and circle. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in and round it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna extend the top leg. And we're gonna round over our ball. Bottom arm's extended, top arm extends long. We're gonna lift and lower that top leg. Toes are pointed, reaching away from us. We feel that lengthening through the side body. And 2 more. Last one. Now as we lift, tap the hip. And tap. And tap. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to lift the chest. And lift. So now when we lift the chest, we should feel more of that side body crunch. Or side overs on the reformer. And 3. Or the bosu. 2, 1. And stretch it over.
Oh.
We're going to come right up into our mermaid position. Bottom leg tucked in front. Top leg out to the side. Ball is in that hand closest to the bent knee. Other arm out to a T. We're going to round it up and over. And exhale back up. Think about keeping that hip down. Up and over. Beautiful, Lisa.
Thank you.
And back up. And 3 more. Then lengthening through the side body. And 2. Last one. As we come up, counter stretch to the other side. And we'll sit tall. Okay, we're going to turn back to center. Just a little more work through the core. I'm going to put this ball right at the mid-back, right about the raw line.
Okay.
Round back onto the ball. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Take extension here as we round back over the ball. And exhale, lift. And inhale over the ball. Exhale, lift. Really supporting the head. Head heavy in the hands, hands pressing up into the head. Supporting the neck. Elbows wide, but we can just barely see them in our peripheral vision. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to round it up, hold it up, and pulse, pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1, and round it back. If you'd like to, you can bring those arms into both those arms. Really lengthen through the chest. For our next exhale, hands come behind the head. Round it up and hold it up. A little bit of a crunch off that ball. We're going to rotate to the right and to the left. Use that exhale to twist. That ball is going to roll side to side. That's okay, that's what we want it to do. A little more work through the obliques. And 2, 1. Back to center. If you'd like, you can round back over the ball. Only if this feels good for your body. With our next exhale, let's bring hands behind the head and roll it all the way up. Come on up to seated. Soles of the feet come together, round forward over our toes. Okay, you ready for some teasers?
Sure.
Why not? Okay, ball in our hands. We're gonna roll back onto the mat. Let's bring the right leg to tabletop. We want both hands on the ball, and it's up against the thigh, just above the knee. So, big partial teaser here, we're gonna teaser up, walk that ball to our toes. So inhale, nod chin to chest, exhale, teaser up, walk that ball up. Inhale there, exhale, walk it back. Inhale, nod chin to chest, exhale, walk it up. Inhale there, exhale, walk it back. Think controlling that roll down. We've got 3 more. And 2. Really extending that leg. Last one. And all the way down. Let's try the other side. That feel okay for the body?
Yeah.
Okay, other side. Ball against the thigh. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. And back down. Really using that exhale to come up onto the sits bones. We've got 3 more on this side. And 2. Last one. And down. Let's rest it down. Take the ball in our hands. Turn the head and the ball to the right. Let the knees fall to the left. Inhale there. Exhale through center. Rotate in the opposite direction. Inhale there. Exhale back to center. Okay. So last little bit right here, and then we're going to do some leg circles. We're going to do both legs into that teaser if we can. So ball against the front of the thighs, legs at tabletop, squeezing tight together. Inhale, nod chin to chest. As we teaser up, we reach for the toes. Back to tabletop and roll it down. Beautiful. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, teaser up. Extend those legs. Back and roll it down. 3 more. 2. We should feel, oops, I fell on that one. Lots of low abdominals. Last one. And all the way down. Well, let's set the ball to the side, hug our knees. Round out the low back. Let's extend the legs long, extend those arms overhead. Just stretch it out. We'll bend the knees, feet find the floor. Grab that ball, we're gonna put it back under the sacrum where it was earlier. Lift the hips, ball is under the sacrum. Let's bring the right leg to tabletop, then the left. Squeeze those legs tight together. Externally rotate, heels together, toes apart. Extend the legs. Lower those legs across the room and lift. Make stability with this ball. Try not to let it rock. Slow and controlled. And 2. Last one. Press those legs low, about partway down, and bend in like a frog and press it out. Then stopping when the knees are over the hips. Just like we do when we have our feet in straps. Keep the heels squeezing tight together. And 3. Looks nice. 2. Last one, extend those legs long. Now leg circles. Only making those as large as feels good for you. Up through the center, out and around. Up through the center, out and around. And 2 more in this direction. Okay, movement through the hips, last one. As we come to the top, let's reverse. Still externally rotated. Down through the center, out and around. Down through the center, out and around. And 2 more. Last one. And then we're gonna hug our knees in. Let's let one foot find the floor, then the other. Take that ball out. Stick it under the side of our reformer, open the arms, stick it off to the side, you probably don't have a reformer. Arms wide, palms faces in, let the knees fall to the right, turn the head to the left. Inhale there, exhale through center, rotate the opposite direction. Inhale there, exhale back to center. We're gonna hug the knees, use our exhale, roll all the way up to seated. We're gonna come on up to standing. Feet parallel, hip width apart. That was a lot down on the mat today. Soft bend in the knees. Let's take a big inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Grow taller. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Turn the palms away. Press the arms out and down. Inhale as hands come to the hips. Exhale, nod chin to chest and melt it down. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. While we're there, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs up. One more to each side. We'll come back to center, gently nod our head yes. Gently shake our head no. Big inhale there, soften the knees, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, use our exhale to roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time, heads last to come up. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time, hold one hand up. Give yourself a high five for working hard.